A question for federal workers as we take another live look at Capitol Hill. Did you check your bank accounts today? Did you get your full paycheck? The government shutdown is now in the hands of the Senate, and they took a holiday weekend. Santiago Caicedo caught up with the Valley's 3 congressional representatives. Here are their thoughts on the shutdown.
Tonight, a standstill among Democrats and Republicans, including those from the Valley, in trying to fund the federal government. Lawmakers did not come up with a solution yesterday. We spoke with all 3 Valley elected lawmakers about the holdup. Democratic Congressman Henry Cuellar, who oversees Stark County, said he doesn't want his paycheck until government workers get paid.
The problem is that the majority, the Republicans, canceled votes last week. They canceled votes this week. That's why we're here.
Congressman Cuellar, who sits on the House Appropriations Committee, says he knows lawmakers can come to an agreement.
We should not blame each other. We should move forward and find a solution. I sit on the appropriations. I can tell you we can work this out.
Republican Congresswoman Monica de la Cruz, who represents Hidalgo County, says the holdup is about keeping funding levels the same. She says she doesn't want to increase the burden on the taxpayer.
What Senate Democrats want to do is they want to spend $1.5 trillion additional dollars of American taxpayer dollars. And to do that, they want to hold American taxpayers hostage. I want constituents to understand that House Republicans have done their job. We've passed a clean continuing resolution.
De la Cruz is asking the House's version of the continued resolution to pass in the Senate. Republicans, however, hold a majority in both chambers.
We still need 60 votes. That means that we need seven Democrats to come on board and pass a continuing resolution.
Democratic Congressman Vicente Gonzalez speculates House Republicans are holding off on swearing in Arizona Democratic Congresswoman Adelita Grijalva as a way to pressure Senate Democrats to approve a stopgap measure to fund the government.
Remember, she's the last vote that for the discharge petition to force the Department of Justice to hand over the Epstein files.
Gonzalez says he wants to see continued funding for Affordable Care Act tax credits to keep health costs low and aid for farmers, especially those impacted by staffing needs and tariffs.
They need to come to the table and negotiate with us on some of these cruel health care policies. Cutting the ACA tax credit is devastating to people across the country and working people here in the United States.
Yesterday, the Senate ended their session without voting on any solution. Lawmakers aren't expected to be back on the Hill until Tuesday. Santiago Caicedo, Channel 5 News.